Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to Trippy Commentaries. Thanks for checking out the episode. I'm RJ. We are joined up by Trippy Amy to talk about the biggest mystery in all of Red Dead Redemption 2, the third Meteorite mystery. You can find the first right here, the second one not too far away, but the third Meteorite goes undiscovered. We have a huge update in today's video, but first, let's bring in Amy. What's happening, Amy? Thanks for joining up.
Hey, it's Amy here. We have got a big mystery update for you guys today. It's going to be a fun episode.
If you're wondering about her accent, she is Irish. So like I said, you got the first meteor right here, and many people have been searching for this third meteorite. A lot of people hit me up all the time wondering if there's an update. So Amy, you reached out with some pretty good information. What are you thinking about where this third meteorite is and what Rockstar is trying to tell us?
Well, I've had some research, and I've been thinking that this event is actually a reference to the Tunguska event, which happened in 1908 on the 30th of June. Some people think that a meteorite had actually fell from the sky and left a big crater in the earth. It also damaged like over 80 million trees, and loads of deer were killed as well. It's also the biggest meteorite that has been recorded in Earth in today's history.
We have some pictures to show off that'll probably prove to you this looks exactly like the Tunguskan event, and we think we have the exact location of where the third meteorite fell. Here's some authentic pictures from the Tunguskan event, which happened in Serbia. This is going to connect to Nikola Tesla, who is Serbian. Marko Dragic in Red Dead Redemption 2 is basically like the Nikola Tesla of the game. So what else can you tell us about the Tunguskan event, Amy?
So back in 2013, some scientists had actually tested a rock and it came back as meteoric origin. Some say that the event was so big that it could actually be seen from the UK, the explosion.
I heard it was 5 times bigger than the H-bomb. So we're talking about something completely huge, very destructive. If this happened in modern day, it would take out an entire metropolitan city. Look at it right here. You can tell it is huge. We would never want to see that here in modern day, but apparently it did happen, and it is represented in Red Dead Redemption 2. You can find the meteor house just down the road from the crater, and Amy believes that this is a reference to the Tunguskan event as well. What's up with this place, Amy?
Yeah, I believe it could be another reference from Rockstar, as 3 people were recorded dead in real life when the Tunguska event happened, and there's 3 people dead inside this cabin, so it's very suspicious. I think Rockstar has foreshadowed this.
Yeah, I agree. Now there's also a meteor shower that you can trigger in the game, but it only happens after you do the Tesla Tower mission, and we believe that the Tesla Tower is what attracts the meteorite, and that's what brought the 3 meteorites down to the surface. So remember, the Tesla Tower mission is going to pretty much cause lightning in the area. Once you do that, you can see the hidden meteor shower, and perhaps that is when the third meteorite comes down. Here we are at the nearby Tesla Tower. I also have to give a huge shout out to Honoruko, White Hair Investigations. I'm going to put a link in the description to her channel, as well as Amy's channel. Do me a huge favor. Make sure to show them love and give them a sub. So Honoruko was telling me about how Marko Dragic was actually doing testing before you bring the robot to life and activate the meteor shower. He does do testing, as he talks about, which causes the first 2 meteorites. So this is somewhat of a magnet creating the meteorites coming down into Red Dead Redemption 2. What do you think, Amy? Do you think that somehow this is connected to the third meteorite mystery?
I think it could be connected. Some people actually think that Nikola Tesla had sent the meteorite the whole way to Russia as an experiment that went wrong. I think that Rockstar could also be referencing this with Marko Dragic. He could be the one that is causing the storms.
Remember, you can only see that meteor shower after bringing the robot to life. And Marko Dragic, if you change up the wording, it is dark magic, a huge Easter egg and reference to Nikola Tesla. So we have the first 2 meteorites. There's a hidden cutscene in the game. Apparently you can find it in Valentine. Honoruko told me about this as well. So what happens is someone tells you about how their daughter fished out a rock out of a pond. And we believe that that is the third meteorite. So if you've heard that cutscene, definitely let me know. I'm trying to find it and pull it off for myself on my own 100% file, because apparently you can only hear it if you have 100% completion. So he talks about his daughter fishing out a rock. His daughter must have the third meteorite. Now, they said that they fished it out of a pond, and that pond is the Moonstone Pond. There's significant proof that that is exactly where the third meteorite comes down. You can already see some trees knocked down here, most likely from the meteorite. What do you think's going on here at Moonstone Pond, Amy?
Well, in real life, some people actually think that Lake Chaco is where the meteorite had crashed and left an impact crater. Some scientists argue that this is true and some people don't. But I think Rockstar have caught on to this and they've put Moonstone Pond into the game to reference Lake Chaco.
I believe that this is the pond that the man's daughter was fishing at. He caught, or I should say she caught, not a fish, but a meteorite in this small lake, and the proof is really this tree. It is massive. When I first saw it, I've been to plenty of forests where you see trees knocked down. A lot of times it's because of a big bear or just a hurricane, some kind of big storm. But look at this tree. No storm could knock this down. No bear. The only thing that could be powerful enough to knock down a tree of this magnitude has got to be the third meteorite. It knocked it straight into the cabin. And it's funny because I always came by this location. It's one of my favorites, seeing the huge tree completely destroy this cabin. But little did I know that it was actually the third meteorite that was the cause of this location to begin with. The Moonstone Pond, it's definitely one of those places we all think about, and we all probably think about that third meteorite. It's an obvious reference, Moonstone, meteorite, but I believe that this is where the third meteorite fell, and if it's really in the possession of that dude's daughter, then who knows where the meteorite is right now. So what do you think, Amy? Do you think that this is where the third meteorite came down?
I think it's a real big possibility. I'm pretty sure it's really obvious with the Moonstone Pond, so it means meteorite. I can see what Rockstar did there. It's pretty clever.
You can see with multiple trees knocked down, Rockstar is definitely telling us that this was the location of the third meteorite. But let us know in the comment section below if you think that there's any way that we can actually collect it for ourselves. Here's the one place you can see the meteor shower. It is right next to the Tesla Tower. In real life, many people speculate that Nikola Tesla is secretly behind the Tunguska event. And here we have the Tesla Tower, which attracts the meteorite and is also behind. It's a magnet behind the meteorites that you can find in Red Dead Redemption 2. Nikola Tesla, Marco Dragic. Any last information you can give us, Amy?
So I actually have a fun fact for you guys today. There is an energy drink called the Tunguska Blast, and it actually originates from where RJ is in Florida.
Oh, really? Of course it is. We'll have to drink this Tunguska energy event. Weren't you saying that it might be a nuclear blast? Like, people were speculating that?
Yeah, people also thought it could have been a nuclear blast, but it was actually so powerful that it would have actually outblown the nuclear blast because of how big the explosion was.
Really? It's one of those big mysteries, the Tunguska event, that I think most of us had never heard of. And it shows you that Rockstar's Easter eggs are not messing around. They reference some of the biggest events in mankind history. Once again, let us know if you have any information, any theories on the third meteorite in the crater in Red Dead Redemption 2. I have to give one last shout out to Anaruko. She helped out a lot with this episode. She told me about the cutscene where you can find out that somebody fished out the third meteorite. Hopefully we can hear it for ourselves. I gotta find it in game. And of course we gotta give a special shout out to Amy. Thanks again for the help, Amy. We gotta get you back soon.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and if you did, make sure to subscribe to RJ's channel and mine, where I'll have more mysteries coming up soon.
Absolutely. Also hit the like button. It really helps out. Subscribe if you are new. We got the overlook of the Moonstone Pond. Hopefully we can find the third meteorite sometime soon. But much love, guys. We'll catch you in the next episode. Thanks again to Amy. Stay tuned. But more importantly, as always, make sure
to stay trippy.